heavy in the gym out here. So, from a durability standpoint, guys, these headphones are really, really good. Now, I did drop them several times. And just so y'all know, because some of y'all might be saying, so that distortion that you heard when you were talking about the sound quality, that may be because you dropped the headphones. No. I was having that distortion, crackliness issue. I noticed that about 2 hours into getting the headphones. And at first, I thought the headphones, I might have had a damaged unit or whatever. And I'm like, oh man, now I got to go through the whole return process. I might have to send these back. And then I realized that no, it's just the regular distortion because I had the headphones at max volume. So that distortion that I talked about in the sound quality portion was not due to the drops of the headphones. And in terms of durability, these headphones are actually quite durable. I've actually dropped them several times and they still look and function as if brand new. So the durability on these headphones is quite good. Next, let's move on to possibly one of the most important parts that I always like to talk about, and that is the charge times and the overall battery life. Now, I want to apologize for any noise you may hear in the background, because, family still got to live their life while I'm recording videos. So any noise you guys may hear, if y'all hear the washing machine, if y'all hear people in the kitchen, if y'all hear somebody cutting the grass, I apologize. But jumping back on. Now let's talk about the charge times and the overall battery life. Now, in terms of charge times, Bluedio stated that these headphones should charge up in about 2 hours from completely dead. Now, what's also nice, before I talk about that, is that when the headphones are about to die, you'll get a nice audio tone telling you, battery low, please charge. And she'll pretty much tell you that about 10 or so times until the battery dies. So you will know when the battery is low. Her voice is unmistakable. So I just wanted to point that out. Now, in terms of charge times, the manufacturer said again that it should take about 2 hours to reach a full charge. Now, I found that in my particular testing, it takes a little bit over 2 hours, and I found that to be pretty much every time. And I've used various cables, and I do want to recommend that you either use the cable that came with the device or a quality micro USB charging cable. And I've charged it using multiple ways, and I found that I pretty much got the same charge rate almost every time. Now, I've charged it about 5 times now, and pretty much it takes anywhere from about 2 hours to 2 hours and 45 minutes, almost 3 hours. So that's not bad. And let me tell you why. Because the overall battery life on these headphones is quite good. Now, I posted some screenshots on Google Plus the other day because the struggles were real. Because I just got a new phone in. That unboxing will be going live today. So you guys will know, and this review will be going live today as well. So before we keep going, let me just tell you guys, this whole video is being recorded using the 12 megapixel camera on the Moto G5 Plus in 4K video resolution. So yes, I did bring it in. I'm very excited to have it. This whole video is being recorded using it. So you guys, please let me know how the audio sounds, and please let me know how the video looks. Now, jumping back on to the battery life. So, the manufacturer states that these headphones should get you about 20 hours of talk and music listening time. And I found that to be pretty much spot on. I was getting about 20 hours almost each session. And I did try, I took one for the team again, guys. I did try to do 20 hours straight through, and I found that the headphones did it spot on. So I was getting exactly 20 hours. Boom. And you guys may be wondering how I did that. Man, I've been watching a lot of Netflix, man, and listening to a lot of Pandora and YouTube, and we pulled out the 20 hours for you guys, the 20 hours straight. I'm actually very tired because I've done that several days in a row. Whew, I need to take a break. But the overall battery life is actually exactly what the manufacturer stated. So you will get 20 hours of overall usage, and it is 20 hours if you do it continuously. Now, the manufacturer also stated that you'll get about 1,000 hours of standby time, and I haven't really tested that, but I can tell you guys that the standby time is quite good, because there were days where I charged these guys up and I took them to the gym, and I'm usually in the gym for about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. And so I used them in the gym, came home, used them for a couple hours watching Netflix, watching YouTube, and then I put them down, and then went to do something else, and the next day did the same thing. And doing that testing cycle, that actually lasted me about, I'm going to say 4 days doing that before I had to charge them again. So the standby time on these guys is actually quite good. And if I had to throw that into numbers, I would say each particular day that I did that, I was using it for about 3 to 4 hours at a time, and then putting it down for the rest of the day. And it did sit overnight till the next morning, so that is really good, considering that I wasn't using it straight through some days. I'd use it, then put it down, and it would sit for the whole day, and I'd pick it up the next day when I was ready to go to the gym. And as I said, it lasted for about 4 days doing it that way. So the overall standby on these guys is really, really good. So in terms of battery life and charge times, I'd have to say that these headphones are really, really good. Now again, in terms of charge time, it is a little bit longer than the 2 hours stated by the manufacturer, but there are a bunch of factors that go into that. Now, if you use your laptop or your desktop to charge the headphones, it's going to take a little bit longer to charge. If you use a wall brick to charge the headphones, then it will charge a little bit faster. So keep in mind, your charge times will vary depending on what you're using. Okay? But in my testing, again, I pretty much got about 2 hours and 45 minutes to 3 hours, regardless of which way I was charging the headphones. Now, I did not charge the headphones using a laptop. I did try to charge the headphones using a desktop, and it was pretty much the same. So these are just my results. Keep in mind, your results may vary, and your battery life results may vary, because we all use our devices and products a little bit differently. That's the beauty of it. Nobody's the same. We're all a little different. That's what makes us us. Now, moving on. So the overall battery life and charge times on these headphones is really, really good. Next, now I just want to go ahead and talk about some positives and some negatives, and then we're going to keep it moving, talk about the price, and give you guys my final thoughts or a recommendation or two. Alright, now, let's jump into the positives. Positive number one, it has Bluetooth technology in it. In particular, Bluetooth 4.1, so that's low power Bluetooth, which also helps get you some more battery life. And y'all already know that's very important to me, because your boy's trying to live that hashtag no cables lifestyle. So absolutely no cables when it comes to using my headphones or audio products whatsoever. Y'all know how it is. I've talked about it multiple times. I just hate that, because those cables get easily snagged, things of that nature. So the fact that it has Bluetooth and I don't have to connect up any type of cables, that is really, really solid. Now, if you do want to connect up a cable, it does have an auxiliary port there, so you can use these like your traditional pair of headphones, and that also is very, very good. Very, very good. And they give you a gold-plated cable, which means you get better sound quality plugging into your devices. So, positive number 1 is the Bluetooth functionality. Positive number 2 is that you got that built-in aux cable. So if you want to use it like regular headphones, you can. And that's an important feature because some of these headphones don't have aux cable functionality. So you're stuck using the Bluetooth functionality. So when the battery dies, you pretty much got to put it down and let it charge. I'm very happy to report